Hi friends, myself Govind here. Today I am going to take you a very good topic. It is the pumps. Pumps is used in everywhere. More importantly, used in process industries like pharma, like FMGCs plays very important role pumps. So, how to select a pump is a very important question. So, I will go through the design part of it. So, the pump design is based on basically the liquid to be handled, which liquid you are handling, whether it is a water, whether it is a milk or whether it is a glucose or whatever it may be, it depends upon the liquid to be discharged. Number two, the temperature of the product, very important. At what temperature you are filling, at what temperature you are transferring the material. Third is basically specific gravity. Then, then the viscosity. Then comes NPSH, net positive suction head. Then the material, whether it is a inflammable, whether the material is corrosion. So these are the factors, very important. 7 factors are very important. So then only, if it is a corrosion, he has to make them pump like that only, because pump should not corrode and within 1 month you have to get a new pump. No. So same wise, maybe flammable items like, so there also the same thing. So it plays temperature, plays lot of these factors are very important whenever you are buying the pump. Maybe sludge. So these are the things. There are basically 3 types of pumps. One is the centrifugal pump, we call it impeller also. In this, you have got three types basically: centrifugal, then reciprocating pump, then third is the rotary pump. Basically divided into 3 categories. In centrifugal pump, again there are single stage and multi stage. It depends upon your the head to be discharged basically. If head is too high, then you have a multi stage like 2 impellers, 3 impellers, 6 impellers. So whatever the suction head of uh, first impeller, then discharge head of a first impeller is a suction head for the second impeller. Then discharge head of a second impeller is a suction head for the third impeller. That's why the pressure goes up. So that's how the multi-stage comes. These are the impellers and the stuffing box. So stuffing box may be knowing where there is a gland packaging is there. So this also plays very important role, whether you need a gland packaging or whether you need a mechanical seal. It depends upon the liquid to be discharged and the temperature, other things whatever I told. Then it comes second, reciprocating pumps. Reciprocating pumps, again there are 2 types, 3 types. These are piston type of pumps also used for transferring LDO, furnace oil or HSD, diesel. So boiler or maybe generator, these pumps are basically used. So this is single piston, duplex, triplex, so like this. So the one piston goes, one piston comes. So for high pressure, you will have. So in boiler basically these piston pumps are there, 3 or 4 depending upon, because this pressure should be higher than the your working pressure of the boiler. So many times you forget whatever the fuel you are injecting, the pressure should be higher than the working pressure of the boiler. So these are second category. So third is your rotary pumps. In rotary pumps, sliding vane type pump is the most used pump. Then screw pump, then internal gear pumps, then comes spur gear pumps. These are the things. Then we should not ignore basically vacuum pumps also. Again in vacuum pumps, dry vacuum pumps and watering vacuum pumps. Dry vacuum pumps are used in laboratories where testing you need a vacuum, small quantities. So there you use it. But where vacuum is cooking or maybe in process industries, to save the energy if you are using this vacuum pump, their watering vacuum pump is used. This is the major one. Third, not third, fourth, fifth one is your diaphragm pump. You should not forget. Nowadays, these are catching up with the diaphragm pumps. There are only imported companies are there. So Ingersoll Rand and other, they make diaphragm pumps basically. So this works on diaphragm function only, but input is air. You have to, it operates by air, but electrical is also required for to operate the valves. So continuous operations, whether if you need a condensed milk, if you want to transfer from one tank to another tank, there you need, or maybe juices plant you may be requiring. Anything from drum, 200 drum liter to you are transferring to your preparation area, batch preparation area. So these diaphragm pumps are very handy. Only you need a air connection probably. Electrical maybe small connection is required. So you need to check it. These are the broad three categories plus two diaphragm vacuum pumps. Then comes the questions here, what is head here? So head is the total head, suction head plus the discharge head of the pump. Suction head is maybe negative suction head, maybe positive suction head. Negative suction head means pump is above the ground and water river, like in our house we are pumping water from the ground, or maybe in the factory water we have got underground tank, from there we are lifting water to the overhead tanks. So there that is a suction pressure. But suction pressure, here it is a negative in centrifugal pumps. But whereas positive displacement pumps, uh, centrifugal pump is called also negative displacement pump, and a rotary and your reciprocating pumps called positive displacement pumps also. So you can categorically divide pumps into displacement wise also. There are two displacement. So for negative discharge, negative displacement pump, you can close the discharge wall of the pump, but it doesn't happen anything. Only water will churn and churn and churn. So, but we have to be careful for rotary and reciprocating pumps. You cannot close the discharge valve before opening, before starting. So, or else you need to have a bypass circuit. So, whenever you are starting, it should go rotate the same this one has to rotate from suction to discharge. You have to make that arrangement for the safety reason. Relief valve, safety relief valve has to be there. So these are the major displacement is very important. Then I was talking about the head. Head doesn't mean it is a what you call the vertical head or horizontal head, maybe 10 feet or 20 feet or maybe 50 feet height. It is not the elevation or maybe vertical height. It may be horizontal also, because if somebody is asking how much head you want, 20 meters, it doesn't mean that 20 meter vertically you have to lift it. I will give an example. If you want to take a water from here to, I cannot transfer to 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. Okay, because maybe head may be there 1 meter or 2 meters, only the elevation difference. So you cannot lift up to that area. So it depends upon total whether it is vertical or horizontal. But once again it depends upon the how number of bands and number of walls you have put in, number of footwalls you have put in. So the friction losses will be less. So while calculating the efficiency, you have to consider all those things. How many bends you have got in, so how many walls you have got in between. So these are the major things. And in any pump manufacturing, They give only two, three things on the nameplate. One is your fluid to be discharged, Q, flow rate we call it, that is in LPS, liters per minute. They give it, and the head they give it, 20 meter, 25 meter, 100 meter, whatever it may be. They give this thing and the horsepower, and maybe something related with stuffing box or maybe mechanical seal. These are the only factors, but you never ever find pressure. Suppose if you want to find the pressure, what to do? If the head is there, for example, 50, if you divide by 10, it is thumb rule. If you divide by 10, you will get a the pressure. Means it is 50 divided by 10 is 5 kg per centimeter square is the pressure. So 10 meters of water head is equal to 1 kg per centimeter square is the pressure. This is the formula. So many times people forget यार कितना प्रेशर चाहिए क्या चाहिए, तो सर मुझे इतना प्रेशर का पंप चाहिए, बट यू विल नॉट फाइंड दैट प्रेशर. You have to control pressure into the head also. So if you want 5, you have to say then 10. If you want 5 kg of pressure, then multiplied by 10 is 50. 50 head का मुझे ये चाहिए, pump चाहिए. So this is what is today's topic. Hope you understood. If anything, any clarification, please buzz me on my channel. So please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Time to time you will be getting the notification on real time. So guys, don't think I am doing for any my personal gains or I am earning the money by doing this. So my aim is to guide the young engineers, mechanics, fitters, so that they will learn from me. Many times they will teach, people will teach you very detailed, you will be getting more, but they will not be teaching all those things what I have told you basically, what is head and what is how to convert these things. So and types of pumps and all those things. So it is very important factor to know for the process engineers or maybe chemical engineers or maybe mechanics, fitters, maintenance manager, plant manager, whatever you call. So pump is a very, that's why I have chosen this one. So I am doing the series of episode. I took bearings, then I took the belts. Now today pumps, maybe next time I will take it compressors, maybe air conditioning. That is untouched area air conditioning. We face lot of problems. All plant heads are plant managers. Maybe most probably they are mechanical engineers or maybe electrical engineers or electronic engineers, not air conditioning engineers. So I will teach you about which is the good book on air conditioning also. So these are the things I want to share and give a knowledge to each and everybody who are basically engineers. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.